Welcome to this video. In this lesson, we are going to discuss project valuation using various financial metrics like payback period, the NPV, and the profitability index. Now, this question was done in December sitting 2023. That was question 22, business data analytics. Question 22 says Safari Limited is evaluating a project with the following details: initial investment 100 million, residual value 10 million, year 1 project cash flows 25 million, annual cash flow growth from year 2 is 10%, project life 5 years. So we want to know whether this project is viable if we invest 100 million and the scrap value or the residual value by the end of the 5 years is 10,000. Then for the first year, we're going to get 25 million cash flow, and that cash flow is expected to grow from year 2 at 10% for the 5 years. Required: A, compute the following project metrics. Number 1, the payback period, the NPV, assuming it's at discount of 12%, and the profitability index, assuming that a discount rate of 12%. So let's start with we can use this side. We can put a color so that we can do the solution on this side. Solution, and we can bold. So we start with the payback period. I know all of you understand payback period, since for the CPA student you have learned this in financial management and also advanced financial management. So we are doing it practically on Excel using formulas. So the payback period is how long it takes to recover the initial investment. 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. So we have been given 5 years. So if we want to know how long will we recover our initial investment for this project. So now we need to know first the cash flows for all the years. Now we start with year 0, year 1, then maybe we can so yeah, yes, up to year 5. So year 0, we made an initial investment of 100 million. So that's negative. Let's see how much is that. Yes, so 100 million. You can't remove the decimals. Then the cash flows now. Now in year 0, we are just investing, there was no cash flow. Then year 1, we had 25 million. You can copy that, cell 6. Then year 2, we are told that it will grow at 10%. So this year 1, you can multiply by 1. Let's put a bracket. 1 plus the 10%. Then we lock this cell so that it's a constant. So then we drag the rest. We can drag the rest there. So you can see year 1, year 2, that's now this one now is yes. So then now remember the last year we have a scrap value or residual value, which we dispose once we dispose the asset of the farm. Find that we are going to recover the end of the year. At the end of the 5th year, we're going to recover 10 million. That's L5. Then now the net cash flow. The net cash flow is for this year. We can now sum. We can now sum this total. Then now we can drag the rest. You see the rest remain the same, but you see now year 5 we have an addition of 10 million because we are recovering the residual value, the scrap value at the end of the 5th year. Now we want to know how long can we recover. So let's say year 1, year 2, now we want to know how long can we recover. Now year 1 we are going to get a cash flow. So now we are calculating the payback period. Year 1 we are going to recover 25 million. Year 2 we are going to recover 25 million plus the value for year 2. Then year 3 we are going to recover year 2 plus 3. Then the 4th year, remember now we have already recovered 82,750,000 and it was 100 million. So, and year 4 we are making a cash flow of 33 million. So it means we are covering our amount before the end of the 4 years, part of the 4 years. So we want to know how much, what is the percentage. So we can do the 100, which is the initial investment, minus year 3. So we only need 17 million to be recovered from the 4th year, and we are making a total of 33 million. So we want to know the fraction we are going to recover, which is 0.5. So 3 full years, 0.5 years. So we're recovering 0.5 years. Now that is the answer for the payback period. Then the net present value, that was part question, this was Roman 1. Then now the NPV, we need to know the net present value. This is now, we want to, this one now calculates the future cash flow, the present value of the future cash flow. So for example, a 1,000 of today is worth more than a 1,000 of tomorrow. So, and our cash flow is predictive, and we want to know how much are we going to make in the future at the present value. Remember, due to inflation and other risk factors, you find that the worth of the money you have today, if it's 1,000, it will not be the same 1,000 value in the near future. So you want to discount, and Excel has a formula on how to do the NPV. Just write equals to NPV, this formula here. Then you start with the rate, which was 12%, and comma. Then you can insert now the cash flows from here up to that year. This is now the cash flow. Then that one now gives you the present value of the future cash flow. So you less the initial investment, which was 100,000. Then now you get the net present value, which is 13 million. So if the net present value is positive, then it means the project is viable. So you can write that. If the project, the NPV is positive, then the project is what? The project is viable. Yes. If it's negative, then the project is not viable, so we cannot carry out. Then the third calculation was the profitability index. So this is the NPV. Then now the profitability index, the PI, we can call it the PI. Then this one also we can use NPV still. So the formula for this is, I need to write the formula, which is now the present value of the cash flow, over the initial investment. So the present value you can get using the NPV, which is 12% of now the values. You can still use these cash flow values to get that. That's now the present value. Now, this one now we divide with the initial investment, which is 100 million. Then now the profitability index is 1.13. Simple as that. That was a question tested in BDA. Thank you for listening. Please subscribe to my channel to get more videos on BDA, especially the students who are completing this CPA course. This is the last paper, is the post-advanced paper, which is very key to your entry to CPA, your graduation to CPA, I mean. So you will get more videos on this channel.